Hey y'all, it's your girl Kiana and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and click that like button and subscribe. Hit that bell next to it so you can be notified when I upload new videos. And if you're a returning viewer, go ahead and hit that subscribe button too. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm glad you guys are here. I am bringing some jewels to you guys today. This is going to be a Kevinsamuels reaction. Go ahead and go make your popcorn and come back because this one should be a good one. My Instagram will be down below. If you have any video suggestions that you want to hear me do a reaction on or see from me, go ahead and leave that in the comment area down below. Also, put your opinions down there. I want to talk about it. It don't matter how you feel about the conversation. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video.
The young lady that just joined down here in the corner. What's your name? The straight black hair. What's your name again? Delasia. So why'd you join?
Well, you have a lot of opinions, and females don't favor them. And I'm wondering, like, you know, a lot of females are wondering. I feel like, you know, what is your goal? You know, what is your goal in doing all?
Well, do I have opinions or do I have facts?
You claim to have facts.
I claim.
I'm confused why she came on this man's platform to ask him about what he does. It seems like she has another agenda on her mind, like she wants to argue with him. This is a prime example of what modern women do. So let's go ahead and see what is going to happen next.
To have facts. What does claim mean?
How are you gonna claim facts?
Getting this factual, like, where are you getting this evidence from? Like,
how long have you been watching me?
He lives on the earth.
No, hold on. I got it. I mean, if you watch me, I cite my sources. Have you ever bothered to look at them yourself?
By surveys, or because you brought a young female up here.
Hold on. Hold on just a second. Go ahead. I'm listening.
You brought a female up here the other day. She had a degree, and then you had posted her. What? No. Why'd you?
Because I don't need them jumping in. It's going to get confusing.
You brought her in about her car sales. You know, the female.
What day are you talking about, ma'am? What show are you talking about?
About 2 days ago. And you posted it on your story.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
She had those business.
So
shot her down, all the way down.
No. See, what we're going to do is if we're going to have a conversation, I'm going to need some specificity, because when you come in being in this disingenuous claim to have facts, how do you claim to have a fact?
First, you can't claim to have a fact. Facts are facts. So obviously, facts are being sourced from somewhere. Majority of the facts that Kevinsamuels give off are statistics, and obviously you can go ahead and look the statistics up and see that what he says is true. Usually when people are talking about certain things and they have researched it, it's not just for them to be talking. It's because they have this information they're trying to educate others. It looks like what this girl is really trying to do is call this man out, and you can't call somebody out that has facts unless you have facts to override his facts. Facts are facts. It seemed like she had nothing better to do today. I don't know, she needs to get a life, but let's go ahead and see what else she got to say.
You brought something from 2018 or 2019.
How do you claim? Okay, did you go to college?
I've been in college, yes. I couldn't finish loans.
Oh, okay. Regardless, you've gone to public school, right?
Yes.
The textbooks you used weren't printed yesterday.
No.
So you use the facts that you have. Do you have better ones? I'm all ears.
Just because
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. See, facts matter. See, if we're going to have a conversation, we have to agree that there's some things that are just true. Facts and data matter.
there's new knowledge learned every day.
Then give me new data to, so then this.
If there's new knowledge learned every day, there will be new facts every day. This girl just don't want to be wrong, but why did you come on here to make an argument with him? Like, you're making a fool of yourself.
What you do, intelligent people bring new data that's been tested, peer reviewed, to supplant the old one. But until then, you use the facts and data you have.
So you went based off of
No.
his failure.
Ma'am, first of all, I don't know what you're talking about, but you say you have all these opinions. I have opinions just like anyone else. You got opinions. But unlike what you're doing is I bring facts, data, statistics, things you can go look up yourself.
You had one proof of evidence, is what I saw. You had one proof of evidence.
I have one proof of evidence, ma'am. Excuse me.
Shoot the female.
No, ma'am. First of all, I've been doing this for too long to have one proof of evidence. And if I had one proof of evidence, tell me what you're talking about. First off, let's get to that point because you can't keep talking about this vague story. Tell me what it is you think you saw.
About the female's career. You gave
When?
2 days ago. It was about 2 days ago.
2 days ago on what? Instagram, YouTube, what?
Yes, Instagram. It was a light-skinned female talking about her car sales business. She owned a rental car business.
Oh yep, I sure did. You mean the woman who agreed with me?
Yeah, she agreed with you at the end
Because I was right.
No.
What was I wrong about? She'd been in business for 1 year. What was I wrong about?
Because it was 1 year does not mean that she's done so much in 1 year. She's accomplished a lot.
So what? What does the data still show? Excuse me. It doesn't matter what she's done. What was the fact that I put out there? What percentage of small businesses fail inside of the first 5 years?
That's nice. But what about her?
No, we don't do that. See, this is where you ladies who think like you and your little attitude, you can have all the sass you want, but it doesn't change the fact that you live in the real world. And one of the problems in our community is Black women, especially young Black women, think because you can be loud, sassy, and wrong, it matters.
I was loud.
It's already a problem in the Black community that Black women have attitude problems. She looks like a young Black woman that is being very rude. Prime example of why Black men don't want to deal with Black women anymore. Because of this, like, he's sitting here trying to school her, but first she came at him like that. And he's sitting here trying to understand what she's talking about. At least, have a little patience for her, take the time out. And she's steady being combative and rude and sassy. And it's like, you're not a 5-year-old. You're in between 18 and 24, maybe 25. Just sad. It's sad, y'all.
Out, sassy, sarcastic, whatever. Ma'am, if you don't like the data, what do you want me to do about it? But that woman agreed. But if you got a problem with it, why don't you go tell her? Because she agreed.
Have faith in her.
Have faith in what? What did she want? What did she want, man? Let's start here. What did that woman want?
What did she want?
What did she say her desire was?
She wanted to be independent, and she also wanted to have a husband and kids.
In what order? What was her ultimate desire? Now, how about this? What was her ultimate desire?
her ultimate desire was a family. She wanted that.
Right. And what did she come up? What conclusion did she come up with after I put things in a way that made her think about things? What did she say?
I mean, I don't recall what her solution
She said, "Thank you."
What was her solution, though?
Go back and watch the video. See, here's the point, people.
Online.
No, ma'am. You came in here with that same old song and dance, half informed, not knowing what you're talking about, going off of what you thought I said and how it made you feel. And the woman I talked to was grateful. The woman I talked to said, "Thank you."
And that's the problem with women overall. You know, we act off of emotions. We think off of emotions. We don't think logically. We don't think about what the person is saying, like the actual message that they're saying. We get in our feelings about how somebody's saying it, their tone of voice. And as a coping mechanism, women get attitudes. That's bad. She came on this man's platform to tell him about what he said was wrong. And now you can't even be direct and say, "This is what you said. I don't think this is right. Let me back it up with these facts." If you don't have facts to prove that he was wrong, then obviously you have no business here.
So why do you have a problem and she does?
I couldn't be more grateful, but
No.
I think she has a problem because she's trying to prove him wrong. Women don't like to be wrong for some reason.
Why do you have a problem with that conversation when she doesn't? Because I asked her a question that she hadn't thought about, things that she had. That woman had a rental car business. And let's go ahead and do this, shall we? Since you want to do this, let's do this. Because I don't just talk out the side of my neck. I talked to that woman about what percentage of small businesses fail in the first 5 years, by the way. Do you have that number?
No.
Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea?
You can pull it up. Go ahead.
No, you can pull it up. You can pull it up. I'm asking you. See, I already know these things, and these things matter.
Yes, bring the facts, please.
No, but I'm asking you because that's what adults do.
Right.
What do you, there's a number in this country. If you're going to start a business, you're going to invest your time, effort, and your money. Don't you think you need to know the likelihood of it being successful? Or do you just take your money and just throw it anywhere and hope it works?
But what does the number have to do
No,
with
ma'am. No, ma'am. You don't answer a question with a question. I'll answer your question, but you answer mine first.
Go ahead and ask.
Don't you think? No. You haven't. Do you think you should know the likelihood of a business being successful before you risk?
I think you should come up with a plan.
When someone wants to start a business, they should know that within the first 5 years, those are the most critical years to building that business. It can either take a nosedive into the ground or it can go skyrocket and blow up. Having a plan for a business, yeah, you can have a plan, but you need to know the percentage of businesses that fail within the first 5 years in order to stay out of that. Know what to do in order to not be in that percentage of the businesses that fail.
Based on whatever you've learned, whatever you went to school for.
And one of the things you learn is how likely a venture is to succeed.
I mean, that's nice, but what about yourself?
It's not nice, ma'am. No, ma'am, it's not nice. It's reality. Let's take a step back. I'm not trying to be insulting, but were you raised with your mom and your dad?
I was raised with my mother.
That explains a lot. Her being raised with her mom explains a lot. Women react in emotions and they are a little selfish. Women always think about how you should feel in a situation. So if your business go down, how are you going to feel when the business go down? If you don't have a plan, how are you going to feel that plan, you didn't think about that plan? It's all emotions and thinking about yourself, what's in your best interest only.
Okay. All right. So if you went by the schoolhouse, you understand math, You understand statistics. You understand grades. You understand all of this. And if you're going to put your money into something and risk, don't you think you should know or understand the market you're getting into, the chances of it being successful? Or do you live your life just saying, I'm going to just try whatever, I'm going to do whatever, and it's all based on me?
I mean, I like the second part. I mean, I understand.
It's okay. If it's all based on you, then then how do you deal with this? Rental car industry has ground to a halt. This is what it means for automakers and car buyers. The rental car industry is the business she was in. You know, CNN, Business Insider. Just like what I told her. All you need is a second round of Corona to shut your business down. So what does you have to do with a coronavirus in an industry that's ground to a halt? What can you, an individual, do about an industry that's dying?
Stay positive.
Excuse me?
Positive in your own.
Stay positive.
Staying positive is not going to help the business industry that you're in, as far as like a car rental business. When Corona shut everybody down, nobody was traveling, nobody was driving cars like that. Hell, people could barely go to work. How is you staying positive going to help the situation?
There were people who sold horses and buggies. But when the automobile came along, you could have made the best horse and buggy and the best horsewhip. You could be as positive as you want. When the market died, you were out of business.
And it all goes into supply and demand. When the demand for the car rentals is low, your supply is gonna go high. And if you have no revenue coming in from that supply, how are you going to keep the business open? You have to pay people, you have to pay for the product. Don't continuously have a cycle of cars getting rented out, the money coming in, cars getting rented out, the money coming in. There's no business. Therefore, a business shutdown. Or
you just downsize.
There's downsize for no demand. You can't downsize. Okay. How can you downsize if you are that person had a 9-to-5 job? How could she downsize being 1 year in business? And see, what I'm showing you guys is this is a 20-some-odd-year-old woman who is too stubborn sign language to admit that she don't know what the hell she's talking about. This woman is young enough to be my daughter. She ain't completed nothing in life. She didn't even complete college. And that's the point. And this is the problem. And you wonder why women who look like you, who think like you, and who act like you are chronically single. No.
Exactly. Women like that don't get played. They may get in a relationship, but they don't stay in a relationship, and especially the relationship ain't successful. Because of how women act like that, I wouldn't even want to date her. This is a prime example of why Black men are going to other races. It's a very few women, a low percentage of women that actually know how to respect the man, know how to be quiet and listen, know how to be kind, and she was not that. She was not that. And I really think that it's sad that her mom didn't teach her better than that. Because you would think that a single mother will want to teach their daughter to be better.
Amount of data matters. It's all about feeling. Car rental apocalypse is coming. Oh, yeah. Oh, when was this written? Let's see. This was written in March 11th of 2021. See, what I'm trying to show you folks is for not an insignificant amount of Black women, how they feel matters more than anything else. They think that they can faith their way out and believe their way out. Well, then how's that working for you? You saw she ran up out of here. The final run of somebody who can't sustain an argument.
That's what happens with a lot of women though. They don't like to be wrong. And then when they're acting on their emotions or they're getting so emotional that they can't win an argument, especially with a man, they run. She's a runner, she's a track star. What did I say? Women are runners when things get tough. When they know they about to be wrong, women don't like to be held accountable. And they for sure damn don't like to hold themselves accountable. And take responsibility for, okay, I'm wrong. Let me go ahead and listen to what he got to say. Because he could probably school me and teach me something that I don't already know. Or you could have did your research, and if you really want to show this man up, do your research and come on here and try to prove it wrong. Then it might be a good argument. But why? Women are not supposed to argue with a man. Especially, women are not supposed to argue.
Let me get the hell out of here. It's too hot. But thanks for proving the point. Further proving the point. And I want you guys to understand something. Look at how, I mean, it should be sad that you're a young woman and you are that jacked up and jaded. Now, come on back. Don't run. Don't run. Come on back.
Kevinsamuels got time today. He got time today. He's ready to have this argument with this girl because he's ready to show exactly how women act today. These modern women are really delusional. They are so full of themselves. They are so like somewhat incompetent, just so selfish, like acting off of faith, manifesting. You can manifest what you want, but you have to do the work to get what you want. You cannot just say, God, please send me a good man. God, please send me this car that I really, really want, like this Mercedes-Benz, this AMG. God, please send me this $300,000 house with a nice kitchen, a nice bathroom, a backyard for the kids. God, please give me a baby. Amen. You have to go out and go on dates. But first, you gotta have a mindset of a woman, being feminine. You can't be masculine and sassy and having attitudes all the time and just, you cannot be like that in order to date and have a successful relationship, to get married, to have that house, to have that car, to have those babies. You have to have sex to have babies. Like, yeah, you can go out and, have a child from IVF or have a child from the lab and they insert it into you. But what is that gonna do? It's further corruption. That's further corruption into a child's mind because the child didn't ask to be here. You wanted to bring that child into this world. You need to teach that child better. You cannot teach the child your negativity and your toxicity because it's going to make the rest of the world toxic. And it's going to continue going down the generation to all our great-grandkids and our great-great-grandkids. And it's going to be so sad if the world cannot really get it together, especially these modern women. Click that like button, subscribe, hit that bell next to it so you can be notified when I upload new videos. Also, put your opinion, leave that in the comment area down below. Thank you so much for all the love and support.